Dionisio y Teresa, I understand you want to remove your children from the English school here in Murcia, not because of the money, but because you're not sure about the quality of education, and put them into a more traditional school. Maybe you're thinking about the Maristes, or maybe Jesus Maria or Alfonso X. You have the money, I know that, right? Well, that's fantastic. Enhorabuena, or, congratulations. I've read about you in the paper, so I know you don't have financial problems. I see you in the summer in Campo Amor, in Alto Real. You drive a Mercedes. You have the money. You're in the club de tennis, etc. So the reason you want to leave the English school where your little kids go is because you're not confident. Well, I know there are some parents who are worried about, how can my kids learn math and science if it's not in their dominant language, or what about the selectividad in the future if they apply to a Spanish university? And in general, the kind of people who go there, the class of people. But again, this is your opinion. I have nothing against any school in Murcia, really, public, private, concertada, religious, not religious, English, bilingual, or not even bilingual. It's the opinion of the parents. I'm not here to guide anyone. I have, kids in English schools, bilingual schools, and monolingual schools, okay? I have no problem. But if you're interested in making the change, what we can offer you in Inglés Garantizado is a course of English specifically for your children, so that they'll not only maintain their English, but possibly have a C1 or a C2 in English when they're 18, just like the kids in those English schools, Lehman and King's College in Murcia, okay? We're not saying that they're going to lose anything. In fact, they'll have the same level. We're going to give you information about, in fourth of ESO, maybe they live abroad for a year in America or in England with an interchange that's free. Or if you have the money, and you do, you could just send them abroad to England for a year in fourth of ESO, and they come back with a C2. Plus, they know the culture, which is something that doesn't happen in those English schools in Murcia. We're talking private classes. That's right. We have classes on Saturdays and Sundays. We've been doing this for 15 years now. Yeah, that's right. Since those schools opened for 15 years, we've been helping kids get into those schools when they're 9 or 10. They just need 1 year of classes with us, and after 1 year, they are weaned off of us. There's a little girl who came here at the age of 9 from Maristas and wanted to go to Liminar. She went to Liminar, and she came to us 3 hours a week for private classes, and in 1 year, she caught up with all her friends in the Liminar. Our little boy came here when he was 7, and we did the same thing in 8 months. So we can move kids from the bilingual schools into the English schools, but you're going the other way. You're leaving those schools, and you're worried about all that money you've spent and all that English. Don't worry about it. Okay, I know there are academies of English that enter Maristas, Jesus Maria, Capuchinos, Alfonso, and give classes to the kids during the free time to compensate so that those kids get a good level of English at the end. But we do a much better job. What those academies do is 50-50. Half the students who go there don't learn anything. They really fail. What we do is we offer you a guarantee 100%, much better than that other academy. We also go into Maristas, Jesus Maria, Alfonso X, Capuchinos, Nelva, Monteagudo, and we grab the kids and we give them private classes. Nothing with groups yet, it's more money, but we are going to make sure your kids continue learning English, although they're not going to the English school, so you can relax. Come to Inglés Garantizado. Here's who we are. Let me show you the board. We do all these exams. Okay, you can see them all. We have all these centers, and we have an excellent reputation here in Murcia. I mean, these guys trust us to teach English to their kids. I mean, if they trust us, you can trust us too.